It isn't just Paul Ryan and his phony fake concern for the well-being of America that's having a trouble with Donald Trump. It's even some of his biggest supporters in Congress. And I'm talking specifically about a guy named Duncan Hunter, who is known as the Vaping Congressman. That's literally the only reason this guy is known in any way in national life. I believe, I think his father held the seat before him. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you could look that up, Matt. I think he's a very Trump-like guy, born with everything handed to him, but sort of thinks he's a bad boy and hasn't really accomplished anything other than, as I say, he vaped in a congressional hearing once and he endorsed Donald Trump. So this is why we know who Duncan Hunter is. And so he should frankly be appreciating Donald Trump, because the only reason he has any national profile is because he endorsed him and vaped. She should thank the fine people in the vaping industry for that one. So Duncan Hunter is one of these guys. He came out early, and he doesn't do like the phony Paul Ryan, like, I want an inclusive America. I want an America where black people and Muslims and everybody can make a lot of money and watch people starve on the streets on the way to the country club together. He's not doing that. He's like, I'm with Trump, build a wall.
Looks like Duncan Hunter's dad was a GOP anti-communist activist.
And GOP anti-communist activist, okay.
And a developer.
Exactly. There you go. So he's the perfect Trump endorser. He's some type of, he's like a meeting of like, what does it say, like the John Birch Society and Arrested Development. That's essentially Duncan Hunter. If John Birch Society and Arrested Development had a child, they would be Duncan Hunter. And he endorsed Donald Trump. And now, even Mr. Vaping Congressman himself has a problem with Donald Trump, even though Donald Trump's been doing a fantastic and amazing job and feels like a supermodel. I don't know what people's problems are. Times 10. So, this is Hunter. He's speaking to reporters in Capitol Hill, and this is from a report in the Washington Post. He still is very excited about Donald Trump. He still thinks Donald Trump would make a great president. But what he said, look, what I'm done with doing is trying to articulate or explain or answer for what Donald Trump says. I think he'll be a great president, and I think he'll make good decisions on the economy, on the border, and on national security.
The best.
Fantastic. But it doesn't mean I endorse what he says. I think what he says and what he'll do are different things. A Washington Post reporter asked him, so what should we believe? What he's saying? Or should we believe in what what should we believe that comes out of his mouth? What he said, Hunter replied. But you don't necessarily believe what he's saying is coming out of his mouth, the reporter said. Right, Hunter said, true. But talking about things and saying things about things is different than him saying that he's going to do. I think he'll do what he says he's going to do. I'm not trying to parse words. I think he'll do what he says he's going to do, but he says things about things that I don't endorse. And I'm not going to try to articulate that for him. Well, you know.
Hey, what happened?
Good for you, Vaping Congressman. I'm just going to read that one more time. This is actually almost like, I feel like I'm back reading French philosophy as an undergraduate. This is like literally as impenetrable. Okay, true. But him talking about things and saying things about things is different than him saying that he's going to do. I think he'll do what he says he's going to do. I'm not trying to parse words. I think he'll do what he says he's going to do. But saying things about things that I don't endorse, I'm not going to try to articulate that for him. Well, there. Someone could finally be fair to the Vaping Congressman.
It was pathetic. But it was sad, too, to watch him.
It was sad, too. And it was pathetic. I know what alt-right Bill Clinton would say about that. Stop giving cuck quotes to the Washington Post. Stop acting like a lady boy and be a proud, strong white man.
It does get into MLK.
It was sad, frankly, pathetic. Duncan Hunter is incoherent. Donald Trump has the plan to make America great again. It's true. It's really, really true. By the way, he feels like a supermodel times 10. He's like on the cover of everything. It's like he sees himself on the cover, and if he had time, he would read it, but he doesn't because everything is going so great. It's true. It's really true.
I would just like to articulate my objection to mixing MLK with Donald Trump in any way, although it's pretty funny. It's really funny.
We already did Mandela, frankly. I mean,
No,
just
I
the
know. That
tasteless.
ship sailed before
Yeah,
I arrived.
Fair enough.
But
But do you really want to live in a world where you can't hear Nelson Mandela say the word cuck?
Conservatives.
yeah, I mean, I thought I did, but now it's okay. But now that the MLK is starting to get mixed in with Trump, it's just please no.
I think, frankly, we
Oh
can
my
win
God.
without Mitt Romney's support. He's a loser. He had a winnable election against Barack Obama, who's weak. And frankly, it's inconceivable. He's either weak and stupid or there's something going on there. We need to ban Muslims coming in from the border until we figure out what the hell is going on. It's true. It's really true. Oh my God. So,
Hello, you. I'm Sam Seder. Looking for smart progressive talk that is occasionally amusing? Well, subscribe to our YouTube feed. Subscribe to our podcast. Like us on Facebook. And just generally enjoy us.